What's good, people? Ayo Oyelola. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's been a long time, but we're back in Jacksonville where it all started. Gonna get some work in here with my guy Juan, and yeah, man, let's go.
Contributor to the Jags defense and special teams.
How you been? That's a hard question to answer, but I've been blessed, man. God's been good in my life. A lot has changed since I last checked in with everyone on the YouTube channel, the subscribers, everyone watching. So it's the main thing that's changed. You know what I'm saying? I'm announcing this now. I'm married. So a couple people knew I was engaged, but I'm married, love of my life, very blessed. I moved to Atlanta, so no longer in Jacksonville. Still got some stuff here that I come back to and check. And Jacksonville's really my reset place. That's why I'm here now.
I've been tested so much, all these wrestlers nice, all these different situations.
And it's so crazy, bro, because you were there, you saw it. You saw when I got a call from an NFL team. I went to a workout there, killed it, didn't work out, didn't get signed. And this was August, so the season was starting in like a week or two. And I was like, man, it might not happen. I might not be in the league this year. That was a real possibility. And it was heartbreaking, but I came to terms with it. I gave it everything I got. And then on the 29th of August, I get a call from my agent saying, the Steelers want to work you out. I say, cool, let's go do it. I'm ready. I know I've been working. I know no one's been working harder than me. You know what I'm saying? I can guarantee that. I fly out there. There's two other guys who I'm competing with, and I kill the workout. Like, I go crazy. There's nothing I would change. Like, I kill it. And then afterwards, they're like, yeah, man, you're clearly good enough to be here. You're clearly good enough to be called back, but today we're gonna send you home. And I was cool with it, honestly, because I gave it everything I got, man. I gave it everything I had. I said, if this is what God wants for me, if I'm not meant to be in the league this year, cool. And then after the workout, I'm in the cafeteria hanging out. They tell me I'm not going to be signed. And then Mike Tomlin comes up and talks to me. He's interested in my story. He heard I played for Chelsea. I have a law degree and stuff. And he looks me in my eyes and he says, don't give up. And it's so weird. Like, how are you going to tell me that you're sending me home and then you're going to tell me don't give up? But it's Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? So I know at this point that even though I might not have the results I want, I know I'm good enough. Like, I know I'm good enough to play in the league. I know I'm good enough to be a long-term player in the league. So I go home, I go to Jacksonville. I'm on the flight home, calling my wife. I'm like, yeah, I did everything I could. I did well, but they didn't want to sign me. It is what it is. And then the next morning I'm working out and I'm on the beach in Jacksonville. I'm walking, I'm praying, I'm working out. And I get a call from my agent. He's like, I think the Steelers are going to sign you. I think they changed their mind. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then he calls me back 30, 40 minutes later, like, yeah, they're signing you. And this was on, I want to say, the 1st of September. And I had a deadline in my head. If I don't get signed by the 1st of September, it's probably, what I'm saying, this season anyway. The career, no, but the season's done. And on the 1st of September, I get a call. And I think that was all God. By the grace of God, they changed their mind, and all of a sudden I'm a Pittsburgh Steeler. It's such a historic franchise. What I'm saying? It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I did well there. I was there the whole year, loved it, made a good impression, I feel like. Free agent again, so we'll see what God has in store for me. Sometimes setbacks are the best thing that can happen to you. Not getting what I wanted forced me to expand as a person and to not just be a football player. Who knows if I'd be married, if I got everything I wanted, who knows how life would have gone. It's all a direct result of failures, and so that's just the way I'm living life now. Everything that's meant to happen is gonna happen. I'm gonna work my hardest, I'm gonna do what I think is right, and yeah, I'll just let God handle the rest. People don't remember your failures. You can swing and miss 1,000 times. If you hit one time, It's all that matters. That's the story. I want to get this on film so I can look back, my children can look back in the future, and, you know, hopefully this helps someone. You know what I'm saying? If it even helps one person, you know, that's a mission accomplished. I feel like God told me I need to, because I had to drive 5 hours here just to train and, you know, film the video, but I just feel like God was telling me to. That's just the way I felt. So, you know, I got a lot going on, but I wanted to be faithful, I wanted to be obedient, so I came. And I'm excited, man. It's gonna be a good video. Gonna get some work in as always. Yeah, man, it's gonna be good. Peace. Like, you gotta be so intentional with the way you move on the sand that everything's gonna be really tight. Otherwise, you're gonna be all over the place. That's what I like about it. I took a break from social media because I like being in my own world. I like controlling what I see, and I haven't missed it at all. I've been way more productive. I feel like I've been more happy. I've been more content. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna come back to social media. People go into things for money. I don't think that's the right way to do it. I think you be you, you observe problems that you have and you try and solve them. And if you're legitimately solving them, people will pay you. This isn't a business channel, but that's just something I've learned. My British navigation system. October, September, I started thinking, I want to get married next year. So I was like calling like my friends, my parents, asking them if they think it's a good idea. Everyone thought it was a good idea. Summer, and then in January, after I left the Steelers, I drove all the way to Atlanta. So it was like 12 hours. And then like 2 days later, I planned like a whole winery thing. I told her we were gonna go meet my teammates. There was just her family there, and I proposed there. It was cool, man. When you have someone good in your life, you don't take them for granted, you know.
When did you find out you were gonna be a dad?
November 2024. Crazy. My first feeling was excitement, honestly. This was like 2 months in at the Steelers, and it's just crazy, bro. Like, had all of the hard stuff last year, getting cut, you know, working out at teams, not getting signed, had all that not happened, my kid that's coming in a couple of weeks, by the time this video is out, he'll be here. He wouldn't be born. So that's another lesson for me, like, just trust God's timing. Like, when I was unemployed, didn't know if I was going to be able to stay in the country, I just bought a new house, I bought a car. At the time, I knew it was good. I knew that God wouldn't let it happen if it wouldn't be for my good, but I just didn't see how. Like, it made no sense to me, you know. But now looking back, everything, my businesses that I have, my child, my wife, is all a direct result of getting released by the Jaguars. If anyone is watching this and they've got a setback, or they're failing, or they feel like they're being delayed, you're not being delayed. Everything's happening just as it's meant to. It's all gonna happen at the right time, man. Man, we here. About to get some work in with Korn. Met him last year. I actually met him for the first time when we shot that first video. But yeah, this is my go-to guy now where I'm in Jack. So get some DB work in, and then yeah, we're gonna call it a day.
Only getting started when it's midnight, keeping it tight if a nigga wanna go to war. It can get dark but we stay bright, coming like a night, it's on sight, ever touch my sleeve. Niggas around there wanna disagree when it's clear that I'm speaking facts. Man like me, you know I'm proactive, never gonna stop till I see the big man's on flats.
Hop on the front door, it's like midnight. Don't lose your grip cause you might fall out again. Off-white whip, need for speed, I'm not switching the lane. Pick up the pace, bro like that, and we're back to the base.
Back to the base. Back to the base. How I can never act. Been tryna stack up racks on racks. Boys in the back wearing all black, staying on track. Better show your gun, and that's on me. Out here getting this beer. If you work for the devil, better retreat. Coming too icy, coming too clean. Could never move shady, ain't no fiend.
Shotgun, London, what's the outcome? You know, I'm a madman, just can't stick to the program. raise up the heat, keeping the tension, shifting the gear to a different dimension. Red light, speed up, take off, slide up. Hop on the front door, it's like midnight, 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 midnight. Don't lose your grip, cause you might fall out again. Off-white whip, need for speed. I'm not switching the lane. Pick up the pace. Go like that, and we're back to the base.
It's good, realistic work. Yeah, it's good, man. That's what I need.
Tired?
Nah, I don't get tired, bro. You know that. I don't get tired. Alright guys, we're done with the DB training, got some good work there. That's it, man, about to wrap up. Probably about to drive back to Atlanta. My wife told me it's time to come home, so I'm gonna listen. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it motivated you. Hope it gave you some insight into what life in the NFL is like, what life in the NFL is as an international. Appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Peace.